Hi, Aries. This is Eileen with your teen psychic tarot card reading. And we're starting the month of March with the Lovers card. And the Lovers, this is talking about choices that some Aries may be making choices in March about whether to start a new relationship or stay in a relationship that you're in now. It's about also regarding, it could be regarding business, some business or work project that you have a lot of passion about, and making choices about something you're passionate about in your work and maybe in some artistic endeavor. For some of you, I feel like there may be a fairly new relationship that you just started recently. I am tuning in on a psychic level as well as reading the meanings of the cards. And this is a general reading. So some cards might resonate with some people while other cards resonate with others. If I'm doing a private reading, then I just focus in on that person's circumstances. But with this Lover's card, I'm feeling like someone, this might be one person I'm tuning in for or a few, that you're in a fairly new relationship with someone. You don't know the person very well, I feel like. You have met them. This could be one person I'm tuning in for. I'm feeling like it's a female Aries. You met someone, it's a guy. I don't know if you were out of town on a little trip, or maybe it was just out somewhere socializing, and this person it may have just seemed like you met him out of the blue. I feel like he was very attracted to you and still is. Whoever I'm reading for, this is one person, I think. I mean, maybe a couple of people could have the same scenario going on at the same time. I feel like this guy that you met, I don't know if he's married, but he's with somebody. He's in some kind of a serious relationship. He might live with somebody. He's got something that he may not be telling you about, or might be kind of conveniently leaving those details out. I mean, I think this is specific for one person, but in general, other Arians may be making a decision about starting a new relationship with someone that you meet or staying in a relationship. And like I said, for some, it might have to do with business, some kind of business that you have a lot of passion about, that you're making decisions about whether to really get it going now or to start up a business new with something that you're passionate about. Maybe something that you create might be something very creative and artistic, I'm feeling for some people. Oh, I wanted to say happy birthday to all the Aries who have their birthdays in March. I'm a Aries myself. So happy birthday to everyone whose birthday is going to be in March. Okay, next card we have is Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is talking about being in some situation where you're having a hard time making a decision. Now, for some of you, I feel like this might have to do with a relationship matter. Some of you, it just might be a few. You've got two people in your life. You might be dating two. There's something going on with two different people, and you're having a hard time making up your mind which one is the best one for you. For someone, this might be one person. You're already quite familiar with one person that you've been dating. And there is another one that you're interested in that you're either just talking to now or you're going out with them, something like that, or making plans to go out. There's something, there's definitely an interest. The person you've already been dating, I feel like they can be kind of controlling, maybe have a little bit of anger issues even. And you're aware of this. You've seen it already because you've been dating them long enough, even if it hasn't, whether or not it's been very long, maybe just a few months or several months, but you know them well enough. The new person that you're interested in, both of you have a lot of attraction to one another, and it's like a playful kind of relationship. The new person is more playful, lighthearted, not controlling, and you're really drawn to this person. This person might even be a little younger than you, but if they're not, it's because they act young. They're young at heart, they're playful. So the two different personalities are quite different. But you're kind of torn between the two because you feel a little bit obligated to the one you've already been seeing. And understandably, this person's kind of controlling. That's the kind of person who would make you feel obligated to them. Yeah, so I mean, the message of this card is Take off the blindfold. See, she's got a blindfold on. Look at things clearly. Use that sword energy to cut through the fog. See things clearly. Take back your power. Be decisive. Make a good decision for yourself. Aries are very capable of being very decisive. And an Aries, once they make up their mind, they can just say, okay, that's it, and just move on. Like whether you're cutting somebody out of your life or whatever, Aries can be very decisive. But I feel like the person you've been seeing a little bit has you under their spell. It's like, there is a connection there. I feel like it's from a previous lifetime. This is, it sounds like I'm talking to one person specifically, but a few people might have something similar going on. But then other Aries, I feel like you're going to have some dilemma, and it feels like it's got to do with people in your life. That maybe for someone, it might even be friendships where one friend is competing with another one to be like closer to you somehow. I'm getting that for somebody else. All in all, whoever's affected by this sword energy, this Two of Swords, like I said, the advice of this card is take off the blindfold, step back, look at your circumstances objectively, make some good objective choices for yourself. Okay, don't feel stuck, and don't let anyone make you feel obligated to them either. Step back, look at the whole thing objectively. And some people may not even have this kind of scenario going on. Like I said, some cards resonate with some people while other cards will resonate with others. Okay, next card we have is the Page of Cups. And the cups do relate to the water signs of Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Page of Cups is often talking about some kind of good news regarding something about love, romance, something kind of happy news. Some of you might be receiving some good news about, you might be finding out somebody's getting married or someone's engaged or somebody's having a baby. Some of you might even be receiving some kind of a good message from someone who's expressing some kind of love or feelings for you. Now, for some Aries, the pages as an age group, like for a person, a page is someone young. So this person as a person might be in there or something, and they could be. So for some people, like if you're of that age group, if you're in your something and you're single and looking, some of you might meet someone new who is this Page of Cups person. And it could be a water sign like a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or they might have a lot of that in their chart otherwise. And I feel like you could meet them possibly at work. If you're a student at school, you might meet them at school. It might be another student or just someplace where you're socializing with your friends. But this person feels like they're going to be interested in you. They're not going to be real pushy about it. This person doesn't have a big ego like they think they're the greatest thing. So they're not, and this could be male or female to tell the truth, but they don't really feel overly confident like anybody would like them or anything like that. So they're cautious. But I feel like for some of you who have this as a person around you, and they do want to get to know you, and they will start out just acting like they want to be friends to get to know you better. But I feel like they are interested. They're attracted to you. They'd like to have more than just friendship. They're interested in romance. They just don't want to be pushy about it. And I feel like it's a nice person, very down to earth. Like I said, kind of modest, not overly confident and overly, no big ego going on with them. Just a nice person who's, honest. I feel honest, down to earth, sensitive, caring kind of person who's pretty upfront, though, not anyone who would be real deceptive or anything like that. So, if you're in that age bracket, so some of you, if you're in your something and you're single or looking, you might want to just be on the lookout for this person because this person could be around you in any number of ways. Like I said, maybe in the workplace, maybe at school if you're a student, or just around where you socialize or something. The next card we have is the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is talking about some Aries maybe losing sleep at night, worrying about things going on. You might be worrying about money. You might be worrying about some relationship complications. I'm feeling for some Aries that you're really upset about feels like something having to do with a few or several people that are acting really hateful towards you. I don't know. This could be in the workplace, could be supposed friends, people who are supposed to be your friends, maybe relatives, neighbors. It feels like it's like more like a few or several people wanting to make you the bad guy, like wanting to blame you for something. I mean, maybe, who knows, maybe you made some mistake about something, but there, whatever it is, even if whether you did something wrong or did nothing wrong, they're blowing it out of proportion and wanting to make you the bad guy. They're overreacting to something. That's what I'm getting. And just being very critical and angry towards you. So this sounds specific to maybe one or a few people, this particular scenario I'm tuning into. You will see that the swords are not touching the person, okay? They're not poking her. So, and the meaning of this card is, you might be laying awake at night upset and worrying and being restless and being unhappy and sad about this and just really stressed out, but it's and worrying about worst case scenarios. But the message is, they're not going to do you anything. They can't do you anything other than act hateful or talk behind your back or criticize you even to your face, or who knows what, or act real unfriendly and hostile around you. That's why I'm thinking it might be for somebody, it might be like several people at work, or for others, it could be relatives, neighbors, so called friends, people you thought were your friends or something, all of a sudden turned on you. And it does feel as specific for certain Aries. I don't, like I said, this is a general reading. So some of these cards will be appropriate for some people, while other cards will resonate better with others. But whoever is affected by this Nine of Swords energy in March, you really need to just, again, step back, be objective, look at the situation objectively, and because what it feels like is it really hurts your feelings. It's like you really didn't do anything bad. I mean, if you, maybe, who knows, maybe you made some little mistake about something, but whatever it is, it doesn't warrant this type of response. It's way overblown how they're behaving. But you need to remember you're a good quality person, and people who carry on and they're hateful like that, that's just a reflection of who they are and where they're coming from. And you're not like them, you're different. I feel like that's your biggest problem, because you're not like them. That's what I really feel is the problem here. This is the issue. They recognize you're different from them and they don't like it. There's jealousy at the heart of this, and resentment. They're bitter, miserable people, and you just look like you're somebody who can be a little too peaceful with yourself, and they don't like it, period. So whoever these people are, whoever you are, Aries, that is in this situation, try to extract yourself from that group of people if you can, or have as little to do with them as you can. Only interact as you absolutely must, if it's people at work or whoever. Don't, and give yourself good messages. You're a good quality person and you don't deserve what they're handing out, okay? That and all that hatefulness, that will come back at them like a boomerang in one shape or another at some point along the way. Anyway, so you just got to try to turn away from that, turn it off, and think about good positive thoughts that make you happy, and don't think about those kind of people, because heaven knows we got enough of them in the world like that. And sometimes, I mean, I feel like in my life I've been a magnet sometimes for people who are like that. So it's just part of life, unfortunately. Anyway, okay, next card we have, this is, every time I see this for Aries, because I'm an Aries too, it's like, oh, what else is new? The Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is about, wands usually relate to work, activity, progress, action, movement. Nine of Wands. A lot of Aries are going to be feeling like they're working and working and working and just exhausted. It's like, how long does this have to go on for? But you know you're going to keep going because you're strong. You've got it in you to keep going. But sometimes you got to stop and take a little break and say, "Oh my God, I gotta rest for a little while or something." And so a number of areas you might be working two jobs or working really long hours at your job, or maybe you're doing a lot of work at your job, then you're going home and you have lots of work to do at home for family and household things. Some of you might be working and going to school at the same time. And it's like, wow, you don't have enough hours in the day. And but Aries, this is nothing new for an Aries. Aries are such hardworking people. I don't think any of us are afraid of hard work. I mean, unless I don't know, that would be a really unusual Aries. If I mean, Aries are just they're strong. They have a lot of inner strength. Sure, you don't want to be working around the clock and stuff, and nobody should. I mean, the message for this card, really, the advice is to try to take a break, get some rest, try to delegate, whether you can do that at work or at home. If you're doing most of the work at home, try to delegate some work and expect more from other people in your household. So, I mean, you shouldn't be doing all the work while somebody's just sitting on the sofa watching TV or something. So you got to delegate more responsibilities and step away, look at your whole circumstances objectively, see if there's a better way that you might maybe be able to streamline some of the things you're doing, or maybe eliminate some of the non-necessity things that you might be spending time on, just time management kind of things. But I mean, a lot of times in life, you just have a lot of work and a lot of responsibilities. And so apparently a lot of Aries are going to find themselves in that situation. But you're very strong and you know you are. So even if you stop and take a break and feel exhausted, you know you're going to keep going on, and you will, and you'll keep moving along. And then I like this card that follows. I like this when I was laying out the cards. I said, thank God there's some relief here. Nine of Cups. So, Nine of Cups is celebrating your prosperity, celebrating all the good you have in your life, feeling happy and feeling joyful and being grateful for all the good that you have. So sometimes, well, a lot of times, all the hard work pays off. So some of you are going to feel like, yeah, I have worked hard, but now I'm having a rest and I'm going to enjoy myself and celebrate all the good I have and just feel good and enjoy life. And that's what life is supposed to be about. We're supposed to be enjoying our lives. So the more often you can do this and stop and celebrate it could be a small success, it can be anything. Celebrate you got a beautiful spring day or something. Just find things to be grateful for, find things in your life to be happy about, and count your blessings, because when you do that, you create more blessings and more good things for yourself. It really helps the universe to open doors to bring much more of the good things you're grateful for. So that's what you want to focus on, is being grateful and thinking about all the good that you have. And so I really love seeing that Nine of Cups card there. That's such a nice card. And then the next card we have is the Emperor card, and this is a major arcana destiny card. And the Emperor really does embody a lot of the traits of an Aries. They're just very take charge, go after what they want, work hard, achieve things, never give up. The Emperor has a good, positive frame of mind, being very confident, positive, decisive, and attracting success and prosperity. So, a lot of you Aries in the month of March, you're going to be feeling good. And this is a good card too, the Emperor, to be following the Nine of Cups. Feeling like, yes, I have worked hard, but I'm accomplishing things. I'm more prosperous now than I was before because of the hard work I've put in. I see ahead where I'm going and where I want to go in my life, and I'm continuing to make plans and just move forward on my dreams, my goals. I'm not being swayed, maybe like I have been in the past, by other people saying you should do this, you should do that, or whatever. Those Aries who embody the traits of the Emperor are making their own decisions. They're not letting other people tell them how to think, how to act, what they should do and shouldn't do. They feel like, hey, I know what I want. I have a good head on my shoulders, and I'm going after it. And I'm already achieving some of what I want, but I know I've got further to go. And so this is a really good, strong card. I like this. It's just a lot of confidence. It's a good card to have. So a number of Aries are going to be embodying the traits and the characteristics of the Emperor in the month of March. Now, for some of you, this Emperor will be a figure, a person in your life in March. And this is someone who will be beneficial to you also. For some of you, I feel like this might be a romantic interest, to tell the truth. Someone or a few of you may already be involved with this Emperor. It does feel as a person that this is a nice person, and I feel like he's fair-minded, has a good temperament, caring, family oriented, but very much aware of goals and ambitions in his work, in his career, whether he's self-employed or works for a company. But he wants to get married. He wants to be married and have a family. Someone, this might be one or a few of you, that you've been dating this person or you're just getting to know him. And he's looking at you, thinking of you as possibly the right person for him to marry. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting different scenarios for different people. I feel like some of you are going to have this person as a man in your life who's looking, this man's looking for a long-term commitment. He identifies with long-term, very conscious of his career and his work and his journey and making money and all that sort of thing. Okay, but very interested in having love. And someone, whether this is one person or a few, he's going to be attracted to you. He's really going to like what he sees in you. He's going to see you as a very sensitive soul. Even though you're an Aries, he's going to see the sweetness of an Aries. You know what I'm saying? He's not just going to see the outgoing part of the Aries personality. He's going to see sensitivity and kindness and see a whole lot more and really just develop feelings for you. This could be one person I'm tuning in for. I'm not sure. I feel really good about that though. It just feels like he looks at you and gets to know you and watches you and observes you. I don't know if you're going to be in the workplace or where, and he just starts falling in love with you. That's what I'm feeling like. So that might be one person, but I was getting different scenarios about having this person as a person in your life. Okay, next card we have is Eight of Swords. And Eight of Swords, more swords, kind of like the Two of Swords, but this Eight of, and then we have the Nine of Swords. So some Aries are going to be stressing too much in March. I mean, really, when you get all these swords going on, but again, the swords are not poking her. It's worry. Some Aries are going to be worrying too much in March about something going on. And again, it's a general reading, so some may not even be affected by that. You might be skipping right around that, and then others might be in the throes of it and stressing over things. And again, this person is feeling very restricted. Some of you might be feeling like you're in some situation like you're stuck and you don't know what to do. For some of you, it might be a job you're not happy with and you've got negative people around you. That's what I'm getting. This is for at least one person, maybe more. That you're in a workplace environment and people are just kind of, I don't know, they just have a bad attitude. They're arrogant or I don't know, sarcastic, just not helpful, not supportive, almost like indifferent in some way. Again, I feel like these people are different from you. So I don't know if it's kind of like a continuation for some people of this Nine of Swords, where you got a number of people around you who see you're not like them and they're hostile towards you over it. It's like they don't like you because you're not like them. You're not negative and bitter and angry at the world, and so they're not pleased with you. They see you don't fit in. but you don't belong in that kind of environment anyway. You're not supposed to be in that kind of an environment. And the message, the advice of this card is remove the blindfold. She's got like a little chain hanging over her wrist, but it's not tied up. So remove it, let go of all that stuff, open your eyes, step back, be objective, take your power back. You know what? Whenever you're worrying and stressing and going into fear mode about worst case scenarios, you're giving others your power. Take back your power, feel confident, feel strong. Aries are strong people, but I mean, sometimes you just got different people and situations give causing you a lot of stress and grief. Take your power back, feel confident and calm, and step outside of the situation and understand that you're not supposed to be spending any more time than absolutely necessary with disagreeable people because life is too short to live that way. Also, I feel like for someone, you're in a personal romantic relationship with someone, because I'm getting different scenarios for different people. You're in a personal relationship, like a romantic relationship where this person is not, they're not appreciating you. I feel like maybe they were real charming and nice early on in the relationship, and now they're not being that way. Almost like they've left you on the side and they're on doing whatever they want to do and not thinking about you. Almost like you're no longer brand new in their life, so they don't really feel like giving you a lot of attention. They're onto something else, kind of, even if you're still involved with this person. So that might be particular to one person that I'm reading there. But really, you deserve better. Why put up with that? You deserve better. You deserve someone who really is going to give you their full attention, not just part of the time or here and there when they're in the mood, or when they don't have anything else to do or anywhere else to go. So don't wait around on people, you know. Again, take back your power. Be aware you're a good quality person. You don't have to put up with stuff like that. Okay. And again, I'll emphasize it's a general reading. I don't feel like everybody's going to have this sword energy. It's certain people. Apparently, it's at least a handful of people who watch the video because why are these cards showing up here? So, a handful of people need to hear take back your power. Be calm, confident, step outside of the situation, look at it objectively, don't go to fear mode. Okay, don't go into that mode where you're frozen and you don't know what to do. Step back, take back your power, be the strong Aries that you are and that you're meant to be. Some people apparently are supposed to hear this, that I'm getting all these swords in here, but it may not be, it's not going to be everybody. So for those of you who it's meant for, take the advice. Okay. Next card we have is the Ace of Wands. And the wands do relate to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the Ace of Wands is a really nice card because it's new beginnings, maybe with some new business venture or some idea for a new project some of you are getting off the ground. I feel like some of you have started your own business and you're really enthusiastic. Maybe somebody's gone in with you. I'm feeling somebody might be going in like a partnership with a friend or somebody who's got a little more money that's putting some of their money in to help get this thing off the ground. But there's some excitement and some enthusiasm here because I'm getting a lot of strength from this card. Kind of like if you don't get discouraged. That's coming to mind. I just heard those words. Don't get discouraged. I'm feeling for someone, you've got a partner. Maybe the partner has a little more money into it than you do and you're not as totally confident about it. The partner has more confidence in this new project than you do almost. So this sounds specific to one person. And the words don't get discouraged came into mind. So if things are not, I feel like you just really got to be enthusiastic about it because it feels like it's something that can really go somewhere. And then for others of you, you might be starting a new job, or maybe you're deciding to start some new career of some sort. Somebody might be thinking about getting up and moving to another city for work. All of a sudden, maybe a friend told you about a job in another city, or you're aware of something, you've been digging around online and you found out about some company you're really interested in working for, and there's a good chance they'll hire you if you're willing to relocate. I'm getting something like that for somebody. Yeah, so this is good. New energy, it's strong. move forward on something. A number of you have some good ideas to move forward on in your life with regard to your work, your goals. This is really good. But you want to hold on to that energy and keep it going. Don't get discouraged. Because sometimes Aries, they get all excited about something and then they start thinking, oh, I don't know if that's going to work, and then kind of step back a little bit. So you don't want to do that. You want to just, if you got a good idea or a good plan and it's feeling good and you're feeling enthusiastic, try to hold on to that if it's making sense to you. If you're doing your research and the whole thing is making sense. Because this, I feel good. I feel that this is very positive card here for a number of you. It's like a whole fresh start, especially for some of you if you've been having this sword energy and some difficulties like that. It's like a new beginning for you going forward with a good push. Okay, next card we have is the Four of Cups, and the cups do relate to the water signs, which relates to the feelings and love and emotions and that sort of thing. And the Four of Cups is talking about not getting complacent or too bored with things as they are. Like if some of you have been searching and wishing to meet the right person and no one's been working out right for you, like you're just feeling like, oh, maybe there's no one special for me or whatever. I'm just not lucky in love. And you could just be feeling that way and get distracted where you're not paying attention. And someone in the meantime is noticing you and wanting to offer you love, wanting to get to know you better. You see how this hand is coming out of the sky with the big goblet there, offering her something. So you want to pay attention and stay alert. Don't get bored. Don't assume there's nothing out there for you or no one out there for you. For others, this might relate to work. Maybe you've been looking for a new job and you haven't found anything that you want yet. And then you just start feeling like, oh, what's the use? There's nothing for me there. And you might miss out on a good opportunity where someone wants to offer you a good position. I do feel like someone with regard to romance, love, that you're not expecting anything special. You're not expecting to meet anyone. So you're just kind of, you know, not going out of your way looking to meet anyone. Like, yeah, you think that would be nice, but maybe you're just not lucky in love. I do feel like for someone that there's someone around you at this time, or this is by the end of March that I'm looking at here, that there is someone around you who's a really good quality person and they've been observing you. So I don't know if this is maybe in your social circle. It might be a friend of one of your friends or something. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's work related. It could be someone work related. I'm almost thinking socially for some reason. Maybe even someone that lives around you or a friend of a relative or something like that. But they've been observing you and noticing you, and they feel like from what they've gathered from your personality that, and also they're attracted to you physically. But I feel like this person is very interested in you, but you don't know it yet because you're thinking nobody's out there special for you. But they're really interested in you. And it's a good person, a good quality person. And they want to offer you love. They want to offer you something. They want to come forward. So you need to stay awake, stay alert, pay attention, whoever you are. But that's the advice of that card anyway. Don't let an opportunity slip you by, whether it's in work or in love, just because nothing's been going on up until that point. Okay, now this deck I've been using is the Gilded Tarot by Shiro Marchetti. And now what I want to do is pick one card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these. So what's the message for Aries for N19? For Aries, what's the message for Aries from 19 from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins? Aries, what's the message for Aries for 19? And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And if you have subscribed already, I thank you for your subscriptions. And be sure and check for your rising and moon signs as they come available. I'm just now getting started on the videos, but just be checking for your rising and moon signs. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, magical mermaids and dolphins. What's the message for Aries from the 19? I'm giving it one more shuffle and then I'm going to span them out. Okay, what's the message for Aries from 19? Oh, wow, I like the sound of this. Just looking at the heading of it, blessed changed. Change, blessed, blessed change. Okay, a major life change brings you great blessings. I love it. I love it. I'm an Aries, so I like to look and sound of this. Is that blessed or blessed? Blessed or blessed? It's one or the other. A major life change brings you great blessings. Great message. Okay, thank you, mermaids and dolphins. Now, I'm going to pick one card from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Oh, and the mermaids and dolphins, that's Doreen Virtue, if I didn't mention that. Okay, so this is Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. And I love the beautiful artwork in these cards. Okay, what's the message for Aries for 19? Aries 19. What's the message for Aries for 19? Okay, I'm going to give it one more shuffle and fan them out. What's the message for Aries for 19? I'll fan these out. Okay. Okay. This one says fresh approach. That's number one, so I'll look that up. I've got different lighting here. I want to show you the detail. I don't know. One part is too dark, the other part's too bright. See it very well there. It's shadowy. There's so much detail. Can you see all the animals on the left side of the card? All the little animals. These cards are so gorgeous. I just can't imagine having so much talent to be able to do artwork like this. Oh, look, is that a tree growing off the top of her head? Wow. I just love these. Okay, let me look this up. Okay. Okay. Fresh approach. Time to step out of the box and an old way of doing things. You are being challenged to try something new. Look at how to create magic in your world. Create with the intention of filling your life with joy and happiness. Achieve your desires while experimenting with new activities. You always have options. Don't feel limited. Even when you aren't in motion, you are making a choice. You are being prodded to make a decision now. Don't worry about not making the right one. Every mistake brings us lessons and opportunities. The amount you can learn is immeasurable. Base your choice on love and the best option for you. Imagine that failing is not part of any of your choices. What will you choose? I love this. This is a great message here. Look at how to create magic in your world. That's what I'm always thinking. I just want a magical life. I love this. Beautiful message. Okay. And last but not least, I'm going to pick one card from the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, what's the message for Aries for 19 from the Archangels? Aries 19. What's the message for Aries for 19? Archangels, what's the message for Aries for 19? I'll give it one more shuffle and fan these out. What's the message for Aries for 19? Okay, let me fan them out. Okay, this one says career transition. Archangel Shamuel, your life purpose is triggering a, is that word again? Is it blessed? A blessed career change. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Well, this is here. Blessed change. Look at that. We got it twice. Okay. Well, I like this. That's like confirmation of the first message. Wonderful. All right. Well, I'm happy with these messages here. Since I'm an Aries too. I mean, yeah, the swords. People like to throw swords at Aries, but that's just part of life, I guess. So, okay, Aries, I hope you like your reading for March, and be sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet, so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And start checking for your rising and moon signs. Also, I'll be posting more videos in the upcoming days. And feel free to leave your message, leave comments. Comments, that's what I wanted to say. I'll welcome your comments. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Happy birthday for Aries, and thank you for watching my video. Have a wonderful everybody, and we'll talk again soon.